Hey guys, just wanted to show you my peach tree made it through the winter. Look at it. I'm so happy. This is a Georgia Belle. And I wasn't sure it'd make it or not, but it did, and I'm so happy. I didn't really want to plant it here where it's at, but yeah, I take what I can get. I'm not going to be picky. I just don't like my fruit next to the road. But let's go check another tree and see how it's doing. I don't know if you can see that, but that's a bunch of henbit. We have a ton of it here. But finally, this is a plum tree, and it has not done anything since I've had it in probably 5 years. But finally, it's got blooms on it this year, so we'll see what happens. It is gorgeous. I'm happy, so very happy. The bees are loving it. Then we got this tree, and it is doing good. Starting to have blossoms as well. Looky there. I think this is a gala. Let me look. Yep, it's a gala. Okay. Then I've got this little apple tree, and it's come through the winter pretty good. Thank goodness. So it's doing all right. I did plant 2 persimmons here, if I can find them. Oh goodness. Here's one. Here they are. This I planted before the winter. I don't know if it made it or not. We're just going to have to put a cage around it and make sure they stay safe for the rest of the year. Looks like something off the top of this one. Yeah, I'm going to have to get those cages on there soon because it'll just be gone like everything else, you know. Before we do that, look, my tulips are coming out. I chose to do all purple and pink on the property for flowers because the peach tree has pink on it, so I thought pink and purple would probably be good. I can't wait. They're getting really close. Maybe by Sunday, Easter Sunday, they might be open. I hope so. I think this other tree is a pear tree, so let's see how it's doing. Looks like it's doing good. There we go. We got buds on it too. Oh, they're so pretty. It's so windy today, you guys. It's supposed to be close to 80, 79 today. So let's see. What is this one? Yep, moonglow pear. Cool. Love it. I had to stake it because it was kind of leaning a little bit, so I stuck that stake in the ground. Hopefully it'll make it through and keep it straight. I'm going to have to probably do a more permanent thing, but just for now, that's where I left it last year. It is so windy, you guys, that I hope that you don't get too much interference, but thought I'd show you a couple packages that I got delivered. I ordered some Pullman loaf pans, small ones, because I don't eat a lot of bread and I could freeze them that way, but I want to make them all at once. So I got a 1 pounder and a 1/2 pounder because I already have another one that's a 1 pounder. I think it's bigger than that though. I think it's like a 1 1/2. I don't know. It's been a while since I got it, but anyway, I'm just happy to have them. They were only $9.99 on Amazon, so I just got them while I could. But I've got all kinds of stuff lately. I was gifted a tiller, a brand new 11 horsepower tiller. So thrilled about that. This is the small one. This is a small one. I'm trying to get all the plastic off there so I can get it back in the package, or in the package that it came from rather. And then this is the 1 pound one, which is about the size that I usually would need for bread for, I don't know, probably 2 weeks. So there's that. Oh, trying to grab the trash and then fly away because this wind is insane. Okay, then I got some rhubarb. So I'm going to get this in the ground today because maybe it'll come up yet. Who knows? But I also got this package that came in the mail, which I was trying to think about how I wanted the property to be, and the more I think about it, the more I really loved my grandmother's property and all the things that she had on it when we were growing up. So I thought, I'm going to order some pussy willows. The ones I wanted on Amazon were sold out, so I put them in my carpet, then they got sold out. So let's see if I can get this open. These should be just like twigs, and I just got to get them in the ground. So they're not too bad. Oh, goodness. Good deal. So it's one. Okay, I thought I was getting 2, but that's fine. Maybe it's 2 in there, I don't know. But anyway, looks like, yeah, it is 2. One's just forked. I don't know, let me take the thing off here. Maybe you can see it. I have to plant these today. I gotta get them in the ground ASAP. Whew. Get the tape off of them easy so it doesn't mess them up. Goodness. Come on. Come on. Boy, I tell you, I don't know why they would do that. They should just put like a little twisty tie thing around it or something. Here we go, finally. Thank goodness. There we go. Okay. So, this one is forked, and this is a straight one. But look, it's got a bud on it already, that one does. So, I'm happy about that. Yes. Good deal. But they're pink pussy willows, the French pink pussy willows. I'm so excited. Can't stand it. I'm so excited. So, I got to get those in the ground. And then all the apple trees, they're doing great, you guys. And the pear tree over by the bees. I have a Japanese pear tree. I can't remember exactly what it's called, like shin something, I don't know. But anyway, it's doing great and it's got buds all over it. And then the next thing that I'm looking forward to is when the lilacs start blooming. Cannot wait. And of course, they're not doing anything yet. I'll show you that. But they're working on it. Let's see. Here. They're working on it. Looks like they almost started and dried up, but that's because it got so stinking cold. So I hope it pulls out of it. It's one of my favorite bushes on the whole property. I love it. So anyway, I've just been trying to get things like I want them to be around here. I wanted apples and pear trees. I have to put the trellis up for the grapes. I did get the post pounder back from my daughter. I kept forgetting to grab it every time I went over there, and finally I sent her a text. I said, do not let me leave today without the post pounder. And she's like, okay, Mom. And I was heading out the driveway and she come running after me. Mom, the post pounder. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. So I got that. And so I just got to put that in, but it's supposed to rain today and it's really windy and I got a bunch of stuff to do inside. I got a bunch of jars to clean. So my hands are full of pricklies from my cactus. I had to replant it into a new pot, a bigger pot. And I've got little pricklies in me. Oh my gosh, I got most of them out, but I got one in my pinky that I can't get out, and one in the crook of my hand, and I got one in the palm of my hand that hurts so bad if you just hit it the wrong way, man. And I did last night. I was like, holy cow. But the plant looks good now, so it'll do much better. So, oh yeah, my tiller. I was gifted a tiller. I'm so excited. It's a really nice one, and I looked them up online, and they were $597.34 everywhere, like Home Depot, Lowe's, everywhere. I got online for Amazon, same thing, and I think it's called a Badger. I don't know if the brand is Earthquake or I don't know. I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, it's the Badger one. And so I got it because at Menards it was $2.99 after rebate, and it was $3.34 before the rebate. I thought, geesh, that is a big difference in price. But they only had like 4 at the store, so my dad said, get over there and get it. Get it today, Rhonda. I'm like, okay, I will. So I did. I have another tiller that was at my dad's house in the garage, or in the big barn out there, pole barn. And we pretty much sold the house. We have until June 1st, I think, to get everything out of there in the barns. But as people were coming and going and taking the things that they thought that they should take, somebody decided to take my tiller. So they took my air compressor too. So rather than have a great big huge argument in the family, I didn't even mention it to my dad, but my other sister did. And so Mom and Dad just said, we'll just buy her a new one. So they did. I could not believe it. I was so excited. I just cannot believe it. So here I get to start out here with a brand new tiller on my brand new garden this year that will be just mine. And I'm so excited. And I'll tell you what, you guys, I'm not sure that I'm going to put a ton of stuff in this year because I have so much work to do on the property, and it's going to be a lot on me. So I will put tomatoes in, probably onions, peppers, of course. I don't think I could ever make it through a summer without tomatoes and peppers. I will get some squash in for sure. I do want to put potatoes in, but I don't know. But I'm definitely doing green beans. And then, of course, I'll do lettuce. You know, lettuce and okra. What do you think? Lettuce and okra. Yeah, maybe a few more things, but not very much more than that. I just need to really be real about things right now, and I have a lot to do here this year. Next year I can let it rip on the garden and I can just put everything in and I can start early, but I have really had no time. My sister has been sick again for a while, and I've been having to go to mom and dad's and help over there, which is no big deal at all, but it does, you know, take up the majority of my day. And then I will never go through a week without seeing my grandbaby, so I gotta go over there a day. So out of this whole week, this is the first day, Friday, that I've been able to be home, and it's Good Friday. And I didn't even realize it was Good Friday. We didn't even realize it was supposed to be Easter on Sunday until yesterday. We were sitting around discussing it all, and I'm like, oh my goodness, we better get the menu together. So we had to make phone calls and text real fast and figure out who's making what, so we have everything that we need or want for the holiday dinner. And then we had to get things together for the Easter egg hunt, because we have a lot of babies this year that are going to be running around hunting Easter eggs. So that is going to be the best part of it all. I love it. I love that part. Those little ones, the ones that are like 2 and 3 and they're out running around trying to find eggs. I just love it. So anyway, you guys, I just wanted to tell you, happy Good Friday. I hope you guys have a wonderful Easter if I don't talk to you before then. But I hope you all take care, and I guess right now I can just hope for some kind of fruit to start growing this year, so that maybe next year I can have some really good fruit. Because if these trees just produce a little bit this year, the next year will be so much better. And I'm so happy about that. But I can still get fruit from my sister's house, because she's got a ton of apple trees, and she's got that pear tree that I'm in love with. I have to kiss and hug it every spring and every fall and tell it thank you after I get my pears from it. I love it. And if you guys ever want to know what kind of a pear tree to plant, in my opinion, it would be a Comise pear. They taste just like an apple, and they don't have that gritty, texture to them. It's my absolute favorite pear, and that's what Charlotte has, my sister. I absolutely love it. But anyway, hope you guys have a wonderful holiday weekend. Take